Weird.
We can't all make declarations of hatred at the same time. Hi, everybody.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
你好中国比较希腊，我爱更尊重中。Shield up. There's nothing sacred.
Oh, wait a Alson, help me up onto his casket so I can dance on it.
I don't care.
But how did you ever find us?
Oh, easy. We just read the screenplay you left us.
And Hispanic people, too.
Glove gold! Glove gold! Glove gold!
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
I'll help you. Everything is sexist. Everything is racist. Everything is homophobic. And you have to point it all out.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Huh? Zappuccino.
All right, it is Thursday night in Tooney Town, just 1 week until the great holiday of Thanksgiving, and that can only mean one thing, guys. It is time for my favorite night of the week, because it is time for Tooney Talk TV. Folks, my name is Marvin, and I'm the Movie Monster, and I am thrilled to welcome you guys back to another fun-filled week of pop culture discussion. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Wicked for Good, and we are going to be talking a bit about the press tour and the wacky antics that have ensued thus far on that. It's going to be a lot of conversation around the wacky wicked ladies, the wacky wicked women, and the woes that they have inflicted on my life this week. But I can't do it by myself. I've got to bring the team together. I need the Tooney Town Titans.
Titans, go!
Oh, Kevin Apollo, it has been a day.
Oh my gosh, you sat through two Wicked movies and have been really busy. And the most pressing thing I've done today is come to the realization that growing up as a man means you should have picked Dizzy instead of Carmen.
Yeah. Oh man, it is. Yeah, it's been a wild one today. But I'm excited to talk about it tonight. I'm going to be talking about it a bit on the pro show tonight as well. So I'm going to be getting it all out of my system. Then I'll write a review tomorrow on probably Geeks and Gamers and on Critic List, and then be done with it, hopefully. And you know, just let them pass out of our lives until that horrible woman becomes Storm. Not you, Trish. Not you. You are not the horrible woman. Cynthia Erivo is the horrible woman.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody. Apologies in advance. I'm not feeling too hot today. So if I'm not at full Trish pizzazz, you know, you'll know why.
Trish pizzazz. I like that. We need to have like a Trish pizzazz rating meter in the side in the corner.
What level are we at today?
Yeah. So it sounds like we're all feeling great. I'm exhausted. Kev's got no voice. Trish is not feeling well. Well, let's hope we have more luck with the rest of our panel. Martin Stone, tell me you're okay.
I'm doing all right. Fit as a fiddle.
Ah, fantastic. I like to hear it. All right.
One of us needs to be.
Hey, how you feeling this week? Otherwise, everything all good and functioning?
Yes. Yeah. None of the kids are sick this week. Everybody's getting to school because I'm making them.
Oh, good.
And one of my sons has decided he's going to start eating healthy. So
that's a good
What brought that on?
I don't know, but I'm hoping it's just something as simple as they did a health unit in science class.
It's possible, or maybe he watched like some documentary on Netflix that's like food is bad for you.
Yeah, maybe.
We've all been there, right?
If your food doesn't contain turmeric, then it's going to give you a tumor.
But every time we see the beef tallow fries signs for Steak and Shake, my wife gets so mad. She's like, it doesn't mean anything. Like,
I'll tell you what it means. It means more flavor.
It does. They are delicious fries.
I fry in beef tallow at home when I fry. And
yeah, they're selling beef tallow by the jar at Steak and Shake now. Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's kind of smart, actually, on their part.
I love Steak and Shake has become my go-to fast food when I have fast food, which is not all that often anymore. But mostly because they took out a billboard to call for the firing of the Cracker Barrel CEO. So
yeah,
did they really?
Eating at home. Yeah, sorry, Trisha stepped on you.
Oh no, I was just laughing. And did they really? Like, okay.
They did.
Pizzazz!
Lauren's got Lauren pizzazz tonight.
You know.
So, how you doing this week? You feeling good?
Fair to middling.
Okay. Well, you guys are gonna have to carry us tonight, you and Martin, because me, Kevin, and Trish are all just kind of going.
We can do that. You don't.
But you know what? Like, I feel like I'm not really allowed to be like and exhausted right now because like I was blah and exhausted because of like fun things. So, well, not the Wicked thing, that wasn't fun, but like yesterday. So the last 2 days, I've had to wake up at like 5 a.m. because I have had to schedule an entire day's worth of articles on that Park Place and then do my Geeks and Gamers work all before like 10 a.m. because like so yesterday I was at Epic Universe all day because I went with Park Hoppin' and we were taking all the footage of all of the Christmas decor. So I was there with Krista Nova and with RJ and we were all over the park. We did the Mario Kart ride, which by the way is a ride that you can win or lose. And I'm happy to say I actually did. Oh yeah.
You compete at a ride?
Yes. The first time I rode it, I lost. Bowser won. And when you go in the gift shop, they've got these like Universal Mario Kart trophies. And I was like, I will not buy one until I win.
I won't live a lie.
Yeah, no, I was like, I can't buy that until I win. Absolutely not. I didn't earn it. It's like at the end when the Universal, like when you get to the end of a Universal ride and the team members all clap for you. I always find that to be like pandering. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Don't you patronize me?
Yeah, like when we get out at the end of Transformers and they're all applauding, I'm like, what did I do? I sat here. Even in the story of the ride, I did nothing. Like, if you want to applaud for me at like Men in Black, at least I shot some aliens. Like, but like the Mummy or Gringotts or something like that. Like what did I do to merit applause in this scenario?
Well, you rode along with the Autobots.
Yeah, rode along with them. Like, but like, what purpose did I serve to the overarching plot? Evac is the one that did all the work.
You rolled out.
There you go. You were the goose to his Maverick.
Nice.
Rolled out.
Speaking of gooses. Nolan Thunder is here.
Hey, everybody.
You okay, bud?
Hello. Is everyone having a good night so far?
Yeah, I thought about you yesterday while I was in Super Nintendo World.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully it was good memories and not like the resentful kind.
Yeah, no, I was just like, oh, thank God Nolan's not here. Like,
I'd have to listen to him geeking out about Mario 24/7. God, it'd be terrible.
I was please. I was there with Krista Nova. Like, there was enough geeking out about Mario going on between me and her. And RJ was there too, and RJ's like the Pokemon king. So we had a really good time. It was nice. But yeah, so Nolan, what's been going on with you this week?
It's been a lot of things that I unfortunately cannot disclose very much of currently. Not by a lawyer, but just a lot of things in the personal life and also stuff I can't reveal yet. But what I can say is I've been writing for my new Lost in the Files episode, so that's been pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's always good to hear. I'm always glad that you're moving forward on those things.
Thank you.
So yeah, yesterday was epic, and then today was the Wicked double feature, which was less fun, but I did get to go to.
I'm saying it sounds like devil feature.
Yeah, so I did get to go to Costco though, which is always a good day for me when I get to go to Costco.
You get a hot dog, you get a roast chicken.
We actually got the chicken bake, like it's almost like a chicken calzone, like a chicken stromboli kind of thing, and we like put them in a bag and like brought them to the movie theater, and because we were going to be there. To be fair,
tremendous.
No, to be fair, we also bought a large popcorn and a large soda because I know that's at the theater and Twizzlers.
It's not that so much as like some people have Raisinets. You have chicken bakes from Costco.
Yeah, I mean, we were going to eat lunch, so we had to get something lunchy.
It's just I'm not saying I don't like it, and it tickles me. I think it's funny.
I'm glad you're tickled by that.
Remember when people used to have to sneak food in the movie theater when someone would have actually stopped you?
Okay, so we're walking in the movie theater, right? And like my wife was like, they're not going to ask like search my bag for like, like food, are they? I'm like, no, they don't do that anymore. We get in, and the guy goes,
don't get paid enough for that.
The guy goes, I do have to look in your bag before you come in, and we were like, what? And so he sees us freeze up, and he goes, look, I don't care if you have food in there. I'm just checking for weapons. And we're like, oh, okay, because we do have food in here.
This is how you could tell our
that's
age.
what I've heard is that theaters do not care anymore about that. Like, that's an old thing.
Yeah, and it's ingrained in all of us.
Well, so I used to always bring food into the Disney Springs movie theater. Go ahead, Lauren. What were you saying?
At this point, it's because they're so desperate for customers, they can't afford to chase anybody away.
Exactly. So the Disney Springs movie theater, the AMC there, like they just assume everyone's like a tourist who's there like on vacation, and they're not going to like throw away their leftovers from the very expensive restaurants to come into the movie theater. So I would go in with like a whole pizza sometimes from Blaze Pizza. Just
this Chad right here.
I like this aspect of your lore where you just bring entire meals.
Like
it's not candy, it's just feasts.
I'm not kidding. A whole pizza. Like a whole Blaze pizza in my lap while I'm sitting there like watching the movie and just honking down. Like,
please tell me you also had like one of those giant cups you get from like the gas station, like it's the most obnoxiously huge like meal you could possibly bring in without it being just a gourmet meal at that point.
Well, Nolan, I have to say my Blaze pizza, when I do Blaze pizza, I wield the Blaze pizza order like Link wields the Master Sword. Like it is one. Like I know how to work this system. So I mean, you're talking.
So you're saying it would take 7 years to maul down that pizza?
I'll get you pretty much.
What is this magic pizza you're discussing?
Blaze, you never been to Blaze Pizza? They don't have them up because they have them in Jersey.
Never even heard of them.
So Blaze Pizza, it's like Subway or Chipotle for pizza. Like you go in there, you pick your dough, and then you go down the line, and they're like, "What sauces do you want? What cheeses do you want? What toppings do you want?" And like you can get as many as you want. Oh, it's wonderful. So I get the high-rise dough, right? Because I like a thicker crust. And then I get all the cheeses. Well, I say all the cheeses that are actually cheese. The vegan cheese can go fly a kite.
No, don't get vegan cheese. It's terrible.
No,
do not do that.
It's not cheese. Really. There's nothing in there that constitutes cheese.
It's an abomination.
Like, what actually is it made out of?
I don't even want to know. It's made out of lies.
The paper wax tastes better than the actual cheese.
Yeah, no. So I get all the cheeses that are actually cheese. Then I get the red and the white sauces mixed together to make like a rosé because I'm very bougie. Then I get pepperoni, meatball, sausage, onion, like pretty much like everything, everything except for like the heavy vegetables.
One of these days when we meet, man, we just gotta have a pizza day. Like that would be so fun.
I'm actually looking at the website right now, and It looks pretty good.
All right, I'll tell you what. Next time you guys are in town or we're around where their one is, we got to go to Blaze Pizza, and you have to all see the glory that is the Marv. I've been trying to get them to name it that for a while, but they're not.
I looked it up. Vegan cheese is made from cashews and almonds, other seeds.
Oh, come on!
It's not cheese, it's
soybeans,
nuts.
vegetable oil, yeast, starches, and spices.
Let's take cheese very seriously.
As you're reading this, RFK Jr. just grabbed his chest like Yoda in episode 3.
Now, Nolan, you are a vegetarian. You are not a vegan, but I just want to let you know you are one step away from this.
No, he's
I know.
fine.
I've tried it,
Vegetarians are
and
fine.
it was. I think half of what the reason I didn't go vegan. I tried that cheese, and I decided life was too short for this. I'm sorry, I could not do it. There are boys out in this world, and there are men, and maybe the strongest individuals in this godforsaken world are those that can stomach vegan cheese, because it is awful.
Yeah,
awful.
no, never, ever, ever, not happening.
How's the pesto garlic cheesy bread? Because that looks really good.
It's very good.
bad.
Yeah. So I also get the pesto, the garlic pesto on the crust. So when I ask for my bougie white and red sauce together on the pizza, I get the garlic pesto like on the crust, and it just comes together so perfectly.
My kids love the s'more pie.
That is good too.
Oh, is it made of graham crackers and stuff?
Yeah, so it's
it's more made of ham.
Anyway, Martin, please elaborate.
So it is a s'more, but they'll heat it up in the brick fire ovens.
Wow, I'd try that. I like me a good s'more.
What? That's the other thing. Is like the pizzas are, what are they, Martin? Like not even like 10-inch pizzas, like 11.
Yeah,
you can get
like that.
you can get like a full size pie also now, which is a newer thing that they offer. But I mean, they've like cooked them in that super hot brick oven, and it comes out pretty quickly. So
I gotta admit, these meatballs look incredible.
Oh, the meatballs are great. They
Lauren might be hungry.
They break them up and they put them on the pie. Lauren, I can't wait to take you to Blaze Pizza.
I actually bought a fresh pizza before coming onto this show. I was going to eat it, but I'm like, no, I need to be there with my friends in time. And I'm like, so now that perfectly good pizza has to wait till after the show. So congratulations, everyone. You're closer to me than pizza.
Kev, if you're around nearer to Christmas when I'm up at my parents' house, if you come down, we can go to Blaze Pizza because there's one right by their house.
All right.
So
challenge accepted.
Yeah. I think the one time Kevin and I ordered, though, I think I've told the story before. We ordered the 1 pound burgers from Fuddruckers, and like I'm like struggling on like my 5th bite of this burger, and I look up, and Kevin's plate is clean, and he's eating his last fry.
Yeah,
like if you've ever watched Garfield eat, like it's kind of the same thing.
Well, on the topic of pizza right now, so the other day I went into a pizza shop and they had gotten my order, like it didn't go through their machine. I placed my order the right place, so I had to wait for like 10 minutes for them to make it up. And it was at a Pizza Hut, okay? But it was one of those like remodeled type Pizza Hut Express type place. So I'm just kind of chilling there waiting. And I look at the decor, if you want to call it that. And what it is, it's pictures of like a Pizza Hut arcade cabinet or like the awesome red cups that Pizza Hut's known for. None of these are actually in the store. It's just decor of what they're known for. It's like going to Burger King and they don't sell burgers. They just have pictures of burgers. It was
pictures
weird.
of burgers and the paper crowns for you to wear.
Yes.
So, there's apparently a Pizza Hut somewhere in my immediate area that is an old school Pizza Hut. Like I'm talking like the booths and the red cups and the salad bar and the arcade, and so I seek to find this place and go there a lot because
they're so much better.
You remember like you'd get a personal pan, you'd win a personal pan pizza because you read like 10 books in the summer, and then you get a Eureka's Castle hand. You get a Eureka's Castle hand puppet.
I
for
absolutely had those puppets.
I bet my brother still has his.
That make me think of this. That make me think of the Scholastic Book Fair, and I'm so happy right now.
Yeah. The I remember I know I had Batley and Magellan. I think I had Eureka also.
I definitely had Eureka.
Okay, can we just say the Eureka's Castle Christmas special is one of the best Christmas specials ever, and they've never released it anywhere. You could still find it on YouTube, but I love the Eureka's Castle Christmas special.
I don't think I've ever seen a thing about it. Yeah, I might not have seen it.
Oh well, you'll see it this year because I'll send it to you.
Eureka.
So I read on Instagram earlier this week that Eureka's Castle was actually conceived of and like run by R.L. Stein, the Goosebumps guy.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what?
That.
I think I sent it to you, but I was like, you know what? I think that tracks. Like Bog and Quagmire, the Moat twins, like they kind of felt like R.L. Stein creatures.
Oh, I just found out something kind of related. Clive Barker created a kids movie this last year.
What?
Really?
Yes. It's called Zoopocalypse, like the night of the Zoopocalypse or something like that.
Well, that's interesting.
We had seen the preview months ago, but today, while my wife and I were driving this very long trip, we were talking about just stuff, and I'm like, wait a second, didn't Clive Barker do a kids movie? And we looked it up, and yep, sure enough, he did.
That's incredible.
It's kind of like when Wes Craven made Music of the Heart.
So
or whatever. It's like, what?
By the way, how did I never hear about this? Apparently, Dean Cain is in this movie called Little Angels, and the tagline is "They needed a coach, he needed a second chance." And I shared this, and I'm like, "Hold on, Dean Cain made Soccer Mighty Ducks, and I didn't know about it."
Like, did you watch it yet?
No, I just saw it like 2 hours ago. Like, I just saw that it existed.
Forget Supernatural. Start watching this thing, man.
I know.
Shush,
right?
Nolan.
I mean, after Supernatural, watch this thing, man.
I feel bad enough, Nolan. What are you doing to me?
Dean Cain in Soccer Mighty Ducks. Like, I am there.
Wrong Dean. You gotta watch Dean Winchester, not Dean Cain.
Right.
What was the Dean Cain movie where it was Rollerball, but obviously not Rollerball? Do you remember this?
I don't remember this.
Kevin does, obviously.
You know what? I have to read.
Future Sport?
I bought it and I never read it. Is Dean Cain All-American Lawman? The trade paperback that he did with Big Man Comics? Yeah, I got to read. I have it, and it's like I bought it after because I was on the pro show, the one where Dean Cain was on, and talking about it. And I bought the book like while we were on the show, but I just have to actually sit down and read it.
You know what I miss about Dean Cain is what was it called? Rockin' Jock when they would do basketball
on MTV.
Yes, and he would watch Dean Cain just light everybody up because they forgot he was a college basketball player.
I haven't thought about Rockin' Jock in a long time.
I thought about bringing it back with a bunch of wrestlers.
That'd be funny.
Martin would watch it, clearly.
I would.
Well, guys, as you know, this show is made for you and financed by you. We count on your generous super chats to keep the lights on around here. So we always enjoy your super chats. We do take breaks for super chats $50 or more. Otherwise, we get to them as we go along. And let's see what you guys got here today. Yumi for $10. So since I won't be here next week, this is in honor of Trisha's birthday.
Oh, thank you, Ewan. That's very sweet.
We had a birthday. We had a birthday in the house just this week. Also, Lauren Connor's birthday was this week. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Half of this panel is born in November. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. By the way, Lauren marks the second person with a November birthday on this panel that I forgot to wish happy birthday on their actual birthday. So I apologize for that, Lauren. The other person being my best friend in the world, Kevin Apollo.
So, note to self: don't anticipate it for myself. But go ahead.
No, you make a spectacle of yourself.
I absolutely do not make a spectacle.
It's impossible to forget.
Yeah. What was that, Lauren? I don't want to cut you off.
Nothing. I was just going to say I'm sure Kevin and I know where we fall on the pecking order now. It's all good.
Slow.
Somebody I know, meaning me, remember to wish both of them a happy birthday.
You know what? Maybe you should let me know, like just a heads up, like, hey, just remember.
You're a grown man.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, Marvin, it's my birthday. You should wish me happy birthday, bud.
No, I mean she should be like, hey, remember it's Kevin's birthday. It's Lauren's birthday.
He thinks I'm his secretary, and I need to inform him of an important date on his calendar.
You are the closest thing this show has to a producer. So
you know.
Happy birthday, dude.
I feel like that should be part of your duties.
It's a life producer you're asking for right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're asking for. Executive
life producer
for your life.
Mother?
I didn't even think about it that way, Nolan.
So
I mean,
now I'm
technically-
thinking. Now I'm thinking about the song "Mother." So
by dancing.
yes.
Oh, holy! Hold on. I got to cut in because Mike Glass just gifted 20 Tooney Town TV
generous.
memberships.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Hold on, Mike.
so much, Mike Glass. That is huge. I don't know if you guys know that's like $100. So thank you
Ooh,
very,
my
very much, Mike Glass. 'Cause each membership for the gifted thing is, $5. So thank you, Mike Glass. Wow. I gotta play you a clip. Hold on. You know what? I don't think we've played this. We have not played this in a while.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
Rising to the top, push it to the edge, give it all you got, barely break a sweat, strong woman, strong.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mike Glass. Big thank you. Regina Sharp checking in for 10 says, thanks, boss, Marvin, for getting the kitchen guys back for me. This joke brought to you by
Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold, Glom Gold.
Always has been, always is, always will be. And BPE checking in with the BPE special, $10 and no message. We love you, BPE. We really appreciate you. Thank you so very, very much. You and Cumia checking in with 1 gifted Tooney Town TV membership. And Regina Sharp again for $5. With all this chatter about artisanal pizza, everyone knows the only good pizza comes from Sbarro's.
Regina is Michael Sharp confirmed. Michael Sharp, Michael Scott.
Yeah, really.
Secret Agent Michael Scarn.
I love Michael Scarn. And his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Tyler Golosinski for $10, bringing us to 150 and halfway to the goal. Paul Bear voice. I believe this is for you, Kev.
Oh, not today.
Oh, not with that voice.
I'll try to do it then. Praise be to the Bear Slayer for all the likes and responses he bestowed on Twitter, and humbled for likes and responses he bestows upon me.
Technically, this is Bear Slaver, and I want to know what Kevin's doing in his spare time. That
I know. I'm an
I know
editor.
you know what he means, but
I'm an editor. It's what I do. I sometimes edit the super chats as I read them.
Obviously, but I kind of like the idea of like Kevin running this like underground like bear ring or something that nobody knows about. You think he beats them? He just traps them.
You will pay for your bear trafficking crimes.
Tyler Golosinski also for another $10. Let's see, it brings us to 160. Says, praise be Mistress Trish's all beloved Mafia princess. Oh, wow, that's racist. Praise be her names.
When did you become a Mafia princess?
I don't know. I know Tyler means it as a compliment, so
Yeah,
I will take it as such. But
vows to acknowledge the Prince Eds. I believe it means princess. But yeah, but apparently yeah, everybody thinks you're mobbed up, Trish, and it's offensive.
I don't know why. I'm the one who doesn't feed into it at all.
Yeah,
you
no,
feed into it. I'm very vocal.
Trish, you're a paisan. It happens. It happens to all of us. You have to get used to it.
It doesn't mean I have to like it.
It's our lot in life. Kevin, you have no idea what it's like to be stereotyped for, like this. I mean, they all think that like we talk with our hands and we eat pasta. We're in the mafia, and only some of those things are true.
No one knows what it's like.
Yeah. Oh man. It's like Michael Scott when he's talking about the roast. He's like, I thought all the jokes would be about like, how handsome I am, or how in shape I am, or how many women I sleep with. Tyler Golosinski for $4.99 says Dobby smacks typist for disrespect the spelling of her name in errors.
Yeah, Dobby would absolutely beat himself up for a mistake. So,
well, Dobby would beat himself up, not like just a typist.
Well, Dobby is a typist. Let's just think of it that way.
It's true. Mike Glass, also member for 6 months. I have counted 9 shrooms on the festive border.
I can see that our conversation's really engaging my glass.
Yeah, I'm seriously, you're counting the mushrooms on the border.
I totally misread border as a different word, and I'm laughing way too much at that.
Well, thank you guys. Oh, we got another one just came in. Regina Sharp for another 5. The only mafia I acknowledge is the Cajun Mafia, which also doesn't exist. That one, I believe, actually doesn't exist.
They control the beignet ring.
Yeah. Oh.
They do. The underground beignet ring.
You know, and all like the muggings.
Sure. Saying. I just wanted to talk about beignets, honestly.
I do love a beignet.
You're making crawl.
She puts the yay in beignet.
That was good.
Thank you for that, Nolan.
Thank you.
Also, A++ shirt, Nolan. I had to get that in there when I had a free second.
She been
Thank you, Fred.
Haunted?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who's being visited by a ghost?
Yeah, so I think it might be Martin actually. I see
in the past.
What is the noise?
It's like
yeah.
I think that's my my UPS. It started doing that like 2 days ago, and I can't get it to stop.
We know it's not Nolan. Nolan only gets visited by the Renegade.
What?
A lot.
The news is out.
No, it's like, haven't you ever heard when there's like a loud motorcycle rumble? It's always Nolan. So clearly he's getting visited by the Renegade.
Oh yeah, the Hell's Angels frequently stop at Nolan's studio's in the back of a biker bar. Didn't you know?
It's like the Sam one from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Nolan and Sam Crow. I only know what that is because my wife just started making me watch it recently.
Speaking of what you're watching, Kevin Apollo, what are you watching this week? Besides that,
Sons of Anarchy, and I am okay with every other episode. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Other than like, oh, this is freaking lame. And then I go, if they didn't give Tyler Sheridan a raise, what we would have missed out on.
My dad has been trying to get me to watch Sons of Anarchy for years. And since he just watched Tulsa King, he is trying to get me to now watch Sons of Anarchy. And I'm like,
I see your dad understands the pain.
Well, I'm like, this is not a trade. Like, you know, I'm just saying.
Echoes of me. Everyone's going, I'll make you a deal. I'm like, you don't have to watch what I want to watch like that much. Like, I'm just making a suggestion. This is not a negotiation. Do it or don't. Live your best life.
Nolan Thunder, what are you watching or playing or whatever this week?
Let's see. The Never-Ending Story of Life. That was definitely one. Come back to me. Let me think for a second. I wasn't prepared for this one.
Martin Stone. I only ask you the question every week, Nolan. But Martin Stone, what do you got?
So mostly I've been letting my wife pick movies lately. She's been on a real horror movie streak.
Yes.
So Amityville, Village of the Damned, Suspiria, Elevator to the Gallows, a lot of the classics. Rope we watched.
Oh, I
she
love
loves
Rope.
that movie. It's
such an underrated Hitchcock movie.
It absolutely is.
What about you, Lauren? What are you up to this week?
Haven't really been watching much. We did watch a couple of movies for the Genre Guys where Martin was guest hosting, and there was one movie there that I really liked that was called Wait Until Dark. If you've not seen that one, excellent movie. Other than that, the only other thing, not watching and not playing quite yet, but today a couple of games that I've been looking forward to got released. One is the Outlaws Remaster, and the other is kind of an arcade side-scrolling shooter called Neon Inferno. So check those out if you're interested.
Wait, the Star Wars Outlaws Remaster?
No. This is the original Outlaws game from '97. Okay. It's a spaghetti western that was done by LucasArts.
Okay, because you said I knew Outlaws was coming out again. Star Wars Outlaws was coming out again for Switch, so I was like, wait a minute. I didn't think you were about to say Kirby Star Racers, but you know.
No, this is it's one that kind of flew under the radar a bit. It came out at the same time that, well, I think shortly after Dark Forces did, and probably before Jedi Knight, but it was their take on a spaghetti western, and it was using the same engine as Dark Forces back in the day.
That's cool.
Has one of the best soundtracks of any game you'll ever play. So check it out.
Ooh, I'll look into that.
Nolan, have you assembled your answer yet?
Yes, actually. Okay, so it's been astronomically busy, but in my spare time, I've been hitting up a bit of YouTube. I've been watching a lot of a YouTuber called Brandon Perna, who runs the That's Good Sports YouTube channel. He does power rankings and a bunch of comedic analysts type of analysis of NFL games and teams, and makes a lot of high school jokes in the process, probably jokes I cannot repeat on said channel here, but it's a good time. And he has like this thing called the curse wheel, where he gets all the football teams from his power ranking, spins it Wheel of Fortune style, and see who it lands on for the week. And it's very scary when it lands on your team, but yeah, it's been a good time. Not watching too much.
Okay, well, that sounds fun. Trish, what about you?
I'll answer the "what are you listening to" question, and I don't know why I felt compelled to put this on repeat, but I've just been listening to the self-titled New York Dolls debut album, and it's just been like, I put it on and I let it run, and then I'm like, hey, that was enjoyable, albeit a little too short, and then I just put it on again. So that's just been pretty much that. A little couple of other things smattered about in between, but yeah.
Could that be related to me going on a jag the last time we recorded The Lost Guys about how there's no punk anymore? Like punk stopped existing after the Ramones?
Maybe it's like unconsciously in my brain, and I was just like, you know what I should put on? That. And I've enjoyed it.
So, by the way, guys, I just put a poll up in the chat of should we loosen the language restrictions on this show? So I would like to know your thoughts on that.
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
You're allowed to say hell, Nolan, even if we don't.
I mean,
nice.
I don't really see it as like a feature. I don't think people are coming to the channel and going, I really like that Tooney Town TV show, but the only thing I miss is that they just don't curse enough.
But like my thing is the opposite. Like, I know a lot of people on like channels where they do curse a lot. They get a lot of like, hey, you guys curse too much. So it was a thing, because like I've been on a couple of shows recently where they're allowed to curse, and they have, or on the wrestling show where all we do is curse. So it's just something I've been thinking about. I want to know what the audience.
Martin, this is your chance.
I'll have to come up with a curse word. I guess I don't even really know them.
I don't have anything against cursing. I actually sprinkle it in my speech probably way too often. That's actually one of the reasons I kind of like that you don't hear, is it forces me to actually try and stop myself from doing it.
Well, you can always still hold yourself to that, to that level there, Lauren.
Why the hell would I do that?
Well, I mean, just because if I take the language barrier out of there, every other word out of Trish's mouth is going to be the F word.
I was going to say it's a borderline miracle.
But no,
I haven't slipped yet. It's a sign of high IQ. I'd just like to say that.
You know how places will have like a swear jar? What we need is like every time there's a super chat, we get a pass to say the F-bomb or something like that. Like,
oh my.
Huh.
That could be
That's
fun.
interesting.
No, just decided on the nuclear option, like right out of the gate.
So I've been gaming a lot for the last week. So I beat Mario Galaxy finally.
You never beat Mario Galaxy?
I had never beaten it before. No, I didn't really play it on the Wii.
Well, how was your experience?
I loved it. I was like, why didn't I play this when it was on the Wii? And I know why, because I hated the motion controls so much. But I started playing Mario Galaxy 2. I started a new game in Mario RPG when I got bored. And then I started playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth again. Which is
so are the motion controls sorry.
Go ahead.
Are the motion controls disabled on the Switch, or Just they work better on the Switch.
They work a little bit better on the Switch. If you're using it in handheld, it's just kind of tapping the screen instead of the motion controls, which is a little easier. But I think it's just that I don't mind them as much now. Like there are some levels where like you have to like balance on a ball and like use the Joy-Cons to like keep yourself on this like platform. So I don't know.
And those were terrible on the Wii too. Like those were so gimmicky.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Mario RPG. I have to ask, are you playing the original or the remake?
The remake.
Remake?
Oh. I don't even know where I would get
one yet.
I don't even know where I would access the original.
I think it's on the Switch online service.
No, I don't think it is.
Not?
Is it?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm probably thinking because I have the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. That's probably why I remember seeing it. Okay.
Probably. But other than that, like so the wife and I have been watching The Good Place lately. Just randomly wanted to watch that again and got sucked into it again. I'm starting to see like the last time I watched it, I hadn't yet awoken to the way the world actually works yet. So now I'm starting to notice things this time around where I'm like, oh, I don't love that. But yeah, it's been an interesting watch along. Today we got to the movie theater a little early, so we watched Golden Girls in the car, if that counts.
Yeah.
I thought for a minute earlier this week that I was watching an episode of Supernatural because there was this like skeletal like clawed demon that appeared to be sucking the life out of this blonde girl and like causing her to become a skeleton. And then I realized I was just watching the Wicked press tour. I was expecting the Winchesters to roll up any minute now. I'm like, where are Sam and Dean? This is a really long cold opening. But no, it was just Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Which we will get into in a moment, but we do have a couple more super chats to get to. Let's take a look. Regina Sharp, member for 9 months, says curse word bribery. How uncouth, Nolan.
It's an uncouth show tonight, baby.
Apparently it is. And then XJ Cherokee Bear, our old friend, says for $2 says Ariana Grande has tested positive for a very bad man. Yeah, that one gets a little too dark for me. Denisha Lane, welcome back. Says, hey, Marvin, so happy that I found your channel. It's been an amazing 14 months as a member. Can't wait for more big things from you. Thank you very much, Denisha. Well, tune in soon, guys, because I believe starting in December, we are going to be launching the game stream on Wednesday nights. So we're going to see, sometimes it'll be single player games. Sometimes we'll do multiplayer games. I would love to get some Helldivers going, some Smash Brothers going, some, touring of Trish's Animal Crossing Island. Once she gets it spiffed, well, once you get it spiffed up for us, Trish, you just let us know when you're ready to have guests over.
I will, because you have to get it to 3 stars so KK Slider can come and visit and do a concert, and I'm currently working towards that. So we're getting there. We're at 2 stars of 3 that we need. We have a total of 5 overall. We'll get there.
You're rising up in the world.
I am.
But so
from the bottom. Now we here.
Instead of just going live from the PlayStation the way I was in the past, I've set it up where I have a capture card now. I have a monitor, a secondary monitor. I have a very long HDMI cable that will run from my living room to my office. And I'll be able to actually run the game stream through StreamYard. So if we're all gaming together, we can all be on camera also.
Nice. Elgato and OBS are your friends.
Yes. Yeah. So we have worked all of that out. What else was I going to say? No, I don't remember. But let's get into some of the wildness that we have been seeing over the last few weeks from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, as the two of them have been engaged in one of the weirdest press tours I have ever seen in my life. So let's go to this one first. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande discuss the color of each other's auras as Weird Wicked press tour continues. Did you guys see this?
I did.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So if you've been following the Wicked promotional cycle both this year and last year, you already know Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande being weird with each other has become a running theme. The pair has turned what should be a routine blockbuster press tour into modern performance art, an ever-changing swirl of emotional moments, breathless admiration, tearful interviews, physical clinginess, and now aura readings. Yes, the full multicolor, spiritually charged aura reading. So here we go. You know, we're just gonna watch. We're gonna watch it because it has to be watched to be experienced.
Those two actresses in Wicked got weird again. During the Paris premiere of Wicked for Good, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were asked to describe each other's auras.
First of all, these journalists know exactly what they're getting from these two. That's why they're asking them questions. Like, nobody walks up to Tom Cruise and asks him what color somebody's aura is. But like they know that these two are wackadoodles and that they'll jump all over this.
And they didn't disappoint.
That's a nice question. An aura.
Yellow.
For me?
Sunshine. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And like also
Look at how intensely she's staring at Cynthia Erivo right now. Like she's legitimate. Like it's not even like she's just like joking. Like Lauren's aura is a rainbow. like she's literally trying to see an aura right now.
So she just actually said amber is the color of her energy.
Yes, she did. It's shades of gold displayed naturally.
Thank you, Marvin.
A music reference.
I do what I can.
I just thought yellow sunshine.
I think there's also purple.
That's very good. I see like a ciel bleu.
I see spots in front of me, multicolored spots. It might be malnutrition, but I think it's your aura. Either that or I'm about to pass out.
I see a ciel blue.
Ciel blue. Like what kind
Ciel
of
blue.
what? How up your own ass do you have to be?
And
Did you see her reaction to the ciel blue?
Ciel bleu.
and
Like sunset orange.
thank you so much.
The Mets.
Did you see? Thank you so much. Like the Mets. Yes, she saw her wearing a Mets hat.
What's CL?
I have no idea.
Literally never heard of it. And like women are more on the ball with colors and being like, oh, there's eggplant and blah, blah, blah. And even I'm like, I have no idea what color that is. I've never heard of it in my life.
All right,
Give me the Crayola pack of 8 and I'm fine.
I'm going to look this up.
Oh, it's a pastel. It's like when you get somebody wearing scrubs, it's the scrub color.
I don't want no scrub.
All right, so then it got weirder. Cynthia Erivo melts down as helicopter interrupts interview on Wicked Press Tour keeps getting stranger. All right, this one is worse than the auras. So
saw this one.
The Wicked Press Tour was already on shaky ground, but nothing has captured the internet's attention quite like the now viral moment involving a helicopter passing overhead during an outdoor interview with Cynthia Erivo. It should have been a forgettable interruption, one of those minor audio hiccups that you just pause for and move on from. Instead, the clip exploded across social media thanks to Cynthia Erivo's extreme reaction, Ariana Grande's dramatic response, and the increasingly bizarre pattern these interviews have followed. So let's take a look here. All right, so the helicopter starts flying, and this is what Cynthia Erivo does.
not the time, helicopter.
Look at this interviewer trying not to laugh at this freak show in her Barney outfit. Yes.
Wow, that is like exactly Barney colors.
That has to be intentional, right? Like you've Disney bounded Barney essentially at this point.
Wow.
Like you don't walk out of the house wearing that exact shade of purple and green without being like, I'm purposely trying to look like Barney.
What happened here? Who is this? What have I missed while I was gone?
Why is this snake crying about a helicopter?
Oh boy.
First of all, how do you get anything done in life with those nails?
I
think you pay other people to do it.
Right?
Her hands are covered in the blood of BJ and Baby Bop. I will have my vengeance.
Not the time, helicopter.
Look at her. She's got her head buried in her hands now because of a helicopter flying overhead. What were you in Vietnam?
Her head is buried in her hand. Look at the size of that hand. Also, it is well known that goblins are suspicious of technology. And so I think that has something to do with this reaction.
I wouldn't be shocked, Lord.
That's wrong.
Not now, helicopter, or whatever it was she said.
Not now, helicopter.
She said like she was trying to invoke a spell.
Yeah, here, let's hear that again.
Not the time, helicopter.
Not the time.
Are they worried that if the helicopter comes down and sweeps up too much wind, that the two of them might get blown over because they weigh 10 pounds together?
They are delivering their lines like a bad dub.
I think the next phase of this relationship is Thelma and Louise or Natural Born Killers.
I gotta say, I low-key love these interviews because they're so fun to make fun of.
Did you see the one where Ariana was struggling to open a bottle of water?
No.
Did you see that one? Oh my god!
You have to send these to me when you see them, Trish.
I have to see if I can find. Well, I saw it like in the middle of a video about them, so I didn't see the video on its own. But they're on, looks like a panel on a stage kind of deal, and she just cannot open this bottle of water. And the way Cynthia is looking and watching, it is legitimately uncomfortable. Like she looks ready to pounce. Like she's ready to leap in at any moment to take care of that water bottle for her.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's oddly intense and clingy, and it was. I don't know how Ariana, she is not uncomfortable by it because it was a lot.
She seems to love it. Like
this is the vibe is vampire enthrall.
Yes, yes, like she has her glamored.
Yes, Kevin, which is which?
I don't think that's hard. Yeah, that's not hard to figure.
Kevin,
I love you, gross Ferratu.
Yeah. Kevin called her gross Ferratu earlier. And I was in the movie theater when he tweeted that, and I fell out of my chair before the movie started. But gross Ferratu, I laughed so hard at that. Oh my gosh. I even pulled I even had to show it to my wife. I'm like, look what Kevin just called Cynthia Erivo, and she busted out laughing.
In my hunt for a clip of this that doesn't have somebody speaking over it, I have found another one where Ariana is in the middle of doing an interview on a premiere carpet kind of deal for the movie, and Cynthia is just fixing her necklace like an
I have that
mother.
clip. I have that clip. Hold on. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. So hold on. Let's just see the rest of the helicopter clip. Now she's crying over the helicopter. And Ariana is now trying to swat it away like it's a wasp.
Helicopterus scramus.
This is better than the movie.
All right, here it is.
Even through this press tour, something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know. She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because the biggest pinch me moment for each of you on the set was it the day you arrived on the set or some special moment that
the biggest pinch me moment she had was right now when Cynthia Erivo just pinched her neck.
Yes.
There is no reason to be fixing this necklace, right, Trish? There's not some like female thing that all the men on the panel are not seeing, right?
I mean, let me put it this way. Am I against, say, doing that to my friend quickly, being like, oh, let me just fix that? But it's such an inappropriate time. This isn't like you're in the bathroom at a restaurant or something and you're like, oh, let me fix your necklace for you. This is, you're in the middle of an interview on a red carpet for a movie that is premiering that you're in. Like, it's not appropriate behavior in this scenario whatsoever.
But she also look at this
also
right
she's
here.
Hovering too. Like
yes.
It's the way she's doing it. Like I wouldn't be like that. I'd probably stand behind and quickly fix it, as opposed to like she's like a mother.
But like, look
she's
right here.
mothering her.
This is the clasp of the chain right here, hanging down. So it was fine. Like the clasp was in the back. She turned it so that it wasn't. She just literally wanted to touch her.
It's so hovery. Like she's a stage 5 clinger to her. And I don't know. I always see it's Cynthia doing it with Ariana, and I don't know if it's as intense in the other direction or not. I mean, I know they're clearly close, but it seems like this kind of stuff is more Cynthia to Ariana.
Every scene with them, or I should say every interview with them, it feels like a scene out of like a romantic novel. Like the way she's just like so intimately looking at her neck. Like it's just not something you expect to see in an interview.
Hold on, I think I have to stop sharing in order to get the audio back, because this next one is the parodies of this have just been incredible. The internet has not disappointed. So let's take a look at here we go. There, and then like that. Okay, here we go.
Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, thank you so much for being here for this interview today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Oh, this is such an opportunity. We're honored to be with you. Oh, and I love you. And you.
Okay, well, a lot of your fans have been wanting to know, what is your favorite color?
Speechless. I got nonsense. Do you want me to go first? Funnily enough, my favorite color is green. Oh! I love you so much. You're so talented. Oh, mine is pink. Oh, you got everything. You must I'm gonna cry.
Oh my gosh.
Was Ariana Grande's actual answer to the color question the number 5? What is your favorite color? The number 5.
So apparently then Cynthia Erivo lost her voice at the New York premiere, and so she stopped doing interviews, and Ariana Grande stopped doing interviews, quote, in solidarity.
I need blood.
I'm telling you, I think that I think that in the necklace clip, she was starting to lose the glamour a little bit. Like Ariana was starting to wake up, and she had to put her back under the spell.
Or as somebody in the chat said, she was preparing her neck for the bite, which I think is probably pretty close.
That is also true. But look, like right here, like the explanation has not landed well with fans. People are asking a simple question: since when does a temporary voice issue bring an entire press tour to a standstill? Even in the most demanding promo cycles, studios regularly keep interviews going with one star if another is unavailable. And to many observers, the reason may have less to do with health and more to do with how the press tour was already drawing the attention for all the wrong reasons. So, guys, my question: do you guys think that Universal just pulled the plug on this with like days to go until the movie was out, with the auras and the helicopter and the necklace? Like, was Universal just like, enough? Just stop.
Yep.
I bet it was, yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's like, it's just embarrassing. And every time they're doing this, they're losing ticket sales, and Universal knows that. They've got to try and stop the bleeding as best they can.
Well, they really want this to be $1 billion franchise. They
And also, especially if you're saying it's not as good as the first one, they know that too.
Yeah, probably. So we're all in agreement. They pulled the plug on this. There are horrific rumors out there right now that Cynthia Erivo is in discussion to play Storm in the X-Men for Marvel. And if that happens, because the X-Men, I feel like, look, I don't think a lot of people have hope for this Marvel MCU X-Men. I think some people may have the slightest bit of interest in it. If she's Storm, all that interest goes away.
Immediately. I will quote the late, great Patrick Troughton. They will attack against everything we believe in. They must be, what was it? Oh, damn it. I don't feel well. They must be They must be stopped.
So I have to admit something though. There's a little like sadistic part of me that knows that Marvel is beyond saving at this point, where I'm like, you know what? Make her Storm and make Ariana Grande Rogue and put them on the press tour together.
I have a counter proposal.
Okay.
I'm actually not making this proposal in jest. This is actually a serious suggestion. If you wanted to get the Blade movie back on track, cast her as the villain.
As a yeah, I mean, she already looks like a vampire. I mean, I think she's leaning into the Nosferatu thing with some of the outfits that she chooses.
I think so too, in a sense. And that's why I'm saying it's not a joke. I think maybe that's a role that she could pull off. And Blade is a movie that's been in production hell for how long now? And it's because they keep trying to shift the focus to Blade's daughter. If you do an honest to God Blade movie and start it off right, maybe you can put some fuel back in the tank. I don't know. What do you think?
You know what?
It's
Possibly.
an interesting idea.
That is an interesting idea.
Cynthia Erivo is a vampire.
Yeah.
All right. Though I propose a new word. Trish had reached a point with the Harry Potter HBO series that she just didn't care and wanted them to pile on all the awful things,
right?
Just to see how bad it could get. Marv, you're reaching that point with X-Men. I say instead of the tipping point, we call it the trishing point.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the trishing point. You're absolutely right.
It is the trishing point, and we will all know what that means.
and I'm like that with Marvel just in general right now. I'm like, yeah, make Cynthia Erivo Storm, make Ariana Grande Rogue, put them on the press tour together, let Kevin Feige deal with that headache. Like,
and it's funny Martin said that, because as you were saying that, Marv, I was thinking, just make her Black Voldemort.
Yeah,
I was thinking it. I was just it's the same thing.
Make her Voldemort. Have you ever noticed that Cynthia Erivo is the worst case scenario in every franchise now?
I honestly hadn't thought of her for Harry Potter until I read that rumor, whatever it was.
The second that they said women were being auditioned for Voldemort, I was like, there's no way Cynthia Erivo has not read for that.
Why would you do this to me?
How could this happen to me?
And Ariana Grande should play Quirrell.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Cynthia Erivo living on the back of Ariana Grande's head. Like, that would be like her ultimate dream. like seriously, if you had the two of them in X-Men together and you put them on, and then like you have like a big like mega team up event with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and you put the two of them on the press tour with Pedro, could you imagine the content gold we would get?
Oh my God.
But I feel like Pedro would try to like lay hands on Ariana, and Cynthia would do the Mr. Burns attack. Smithers, help me slay this beast.
I feel like Nerdrotic would just end up owning Texas.
Yeah. But like, whenever anyone wants to really piss off, like, you know, when they want to own the chuds, you know, Cynthia Erivo is their nuclear option. We saw it with that Jesus Christ Superstar, where they wanted to sell tickets to the Hollywood Bowl, so they just made her Jesus Christ, which is maybe the wildest. Like, that's the actual wildest, most offensive thing. Not when somebody, like, you know, altered that poster to hide her eyes and she had her freak out about it.
No, that is still. I haven't heard her say anything since then as being the most offensive thing. So apparently, the most offensive thing this day that Cynthia Erivo has heard or seen about herself is that fan version of the Wicked poster.
Yes, it is that person that, and she gave an explanation to that where she was just like, I'm just very defensive of little Elphaba. And I'm like, well, first of all, Elphaba's a grown woman and she's not little, so stop.
Also, it has nothing to do with Elphaba.
Also, it's more like what they did made it more Elphaba. It made it less you and more Elphaba because they made it look like the Broadway poster.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody's trying to hurt Elphaba in that poster. They're trying to hide you.
Oh my.
I made the choice as a performer to look down the barrel of the camera. Okay, well, we, the audience, have the right to say we don't agree with your choice. We want to change it. So,
in a situation like that, I'm surprised they're even like, oh, let you have an artistic choice. Like, they should just be like, okay, this is the classic poster everybody knows, and we're just going to recreate that.
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. My bet is that the camera person is probably getting 200 shots because it's not like you're wasting film. It's all digital.
Right.
And at one point he goes, yeah, give me one look into the camera.
Right. It's just, I made the choices as a performer.
And then let's say that's true, because I could see that being true. Then it begs the question as to why they picked that type of shot.
I almost just cursed.
Marvin just launched some missiles.
What did I do?
You just launched some F-bombs.
No, I almost did. I went and I stopped myself. By the way, 57% of people want us to loosen language restrictions on this show.
Super chat goal. We hit 300 tonight. The F-bombs go flying. Let's do it, people.
Yeah. Now, it is just like I as much as I hate them together on the press tour, as a content creator and a journal and an entertainment journalist, I just want more of it. I want it forever. I want them to do press for movies they're not even involved in together. like put them on the press tour for The Hunt for Ben Solo or something like that. Like just anything and everything. Just have them be the official spokespeople for Hollywood.
Cynthia Erivo is Catwoman.
Oh, Lord, why you do this to me?
Oh.
Look at his face. Look at the joy he got. That's why he does it, Nolan. The absolute glee.
I'm seeing what you mean now.
All right, so you guys want to hear about this movie? About what it was like?
Yeah,
oh, sure. Yeah, we're yep.
This movie is Hollywood excess. Before we get into that, I'm going to get to a couple. We have a couple more super chats that came in. Tyler Galasinski for $5, bringing us to 177. Says, just keep her away from Storm. I'd rather have Jade Cargill as Storm than this quote unquote actress. That is my only wish. Yeah, Jade Cargill would be a great Storm. I don't care if she can act or not. She looks exactly like her. So, MM Smurfologist for $5. Brings us to 182. Says, say what you will, but Yas Ferratu totally threw down when her girl got bum rushed. I will give her credit.
Ferratu is what's her face in the clip.
Yeah, right.
The other.
Yep.
Yes.
The other African American lady with no hair on her head.
Yes.
Jodie Turner Smith.
Yes, that's her name. I can always yes. I can always
Mm-hmm.
I always forget her name. I just know that it's 3.
And I will give Cynthia Erivo that when that guy rushed Ariana and put his arm around her, she did shove him. It's just that the poor girl had no body mass with which to move another human being, even a small, even a small little Asian guy who, looked like he was 90 pounds. Kevin said she looked like Montgomery Burns in that moment, and she really does. So Tyler Galasinski for $4.99. Bringing us to 187. Says Universal, unlike Disney, is going to make sure they're not getting Rachel Zegler with their movie and giving us silence. Yeah, honestly, I think that's it. I think they just killed the press tour entirely. That somebody was like, "Look, everyone who's going to see this movie is already coming to see it. Just stop. Jeez. All right. So this.
Very much.
So what they did with this movie was they took one complete show, the Wicked musical, and they chopped it into 2 movies. The first movie was the first act, and the second movie is the second act. Now, the second act is way shorter and has far fewer songs. So what happens when Hollywood runs into a dead end of source material, but they still need another movie? You get horrible, horrible, horrible stuff. They included 2 new songs in this, one for Cynthia, one for Ariana, both terrible. Now, they say that Steven Schwartz came back to write those songs. I, for the life of me, do not see it because they do not fit in with the rest of it. I know Cynthia Erivo partially wrote the one song called There's No Place Like Home, but it's terrible. It is a terrible, terrible song. She sings it terribly. Ariana sings a song called The Girl in the Bubble. That was terrible also. the emotional beats of the second act of Wicked are completely swallowed by people who just seem to not understand it. Very clearly, everyone from the director to the stars themselves want this to be a love story between Glinda and Elphaba. The only thing that doesn't want it to be that is the script. Because in this story, they are very clearly fighting over a guy, over Fiyero. To the point where, like, so Elphaba is I will, you know, I will give Cynthia Erivo one thing. I felt like she really channeled Ariana Grande at one point in this movie. Like she really like used Ariana to like get herself into character because she steals another woman's husband in this movie, and I feel like that is just pure Ariana. She steals Ariana's husband in the movie, so. There's a transition that happens in the Broadway show where after Elphaba and Fiyero run off together, Ariana sings a reprise of this song called I'm Not That Girl. And so literally at the end, she's just like, I'm not that girl. And the second that the note is done, it just starts with the bum, 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 which takes you right into the next song, which it's supposed to flash right to Elphaba and Fiyero wherever they are. Instead, they hold on Ariana to give her this like completely unearned emotional beat. And then they move to Elphaba and Fiyero, but they don't move right into the song. Now, this song is called As Long As You're Mine. And the point of this song is that Elphaba and Fiyero are having this romantic moment of, I can't believe we're together. Like, I never in my wildest dreams did I think this was possible. I can't believe you're here with me. The first line of the song is, kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I need help believing you're with me tonight. The way it's staged in the show is the two of them are literally on their knees and like clutching at each other, almost as if they're afraid if they let go for even a moment that this will no longer be real and they won't be together anymore, right?
So like Cynthia and Ariana.
And like Cynthia and Ariana
Grande.
Yeah, like they're supposed to be like Cynthia and Ariana in a press interview. What happens instead is the music starts and Cynthia Erivo immediately walks away from him. And she sings the line, kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I need help believing you're with me tonight, across the room from him. She then starts taking off her cloak, and you're like, oh, wow, are they going to like, you know, like, is this going to be like they're going to start getting like physical with each other? And then she puts on like this big giant grandma sweater.
What?
Just to sap any and all sexuality out of the scene at all. It was clear that John Chu, Cynthia Erivo, and the gay man playing Fiyero had no desire to film this scene.
Wow.
And then when Ariana and Cynthia sing For Good at the end, which is supposed to be the emotional heart of the entire show, it comes off extremely romanticized. And they even say I love you to each other at the end of it. I said to my wife, I said, I guarantee you they argued to make out at the end of this song. But it doesn't happen. Then there's like the Wicked Witch of the East scene, which is supposed to it's supposed to be another big emotional beat. So this got me annoyed. The Wicked Witch of the East is in a wheelchair because she was born very premature because of some stuff with Elphaba's mother. The point in the play is that when she sees her sister in the second act, after she's already the Wicked Witch, her sister is like, well, like, you do all this stuff to help all these animals and people who, like, you know, you don't even know, but you've never tried to help me. I've been in this chair my entire life. All I want to do is walk. And so she enchants the slippers to turn them into the ruby slippers so that she can walk. And in this, they can't do that because that's ableism.
You're ableist.
Wheelchair people are not allowed to want to not be in wheelchairs. So it's just like, well, do you remember that one night when we all went out and had fun? I felt like I was walking on air. And I'm like, how do you know what walking feels like? But at the same time, to say
Jesus, Kevin.
I said it, not Kevin.
I'm rolling on sunshine.
Yeah, exactly. But so she's like, I felt like I was walking on air and I just wanted to experience it again. And so she enchants her shoes to make her float for like 10 seconds. And she's like, I'm so happy. And then like Bach, who's like the object of her affection, comes in and upsets her. And then she floats back down into the chair.
Is it like the scene in Shrek 2 where it's like, I'm a real boy now? And it immediately gets turned back.
I'm a real boy. Well, no. The point, though, is that Pinocchio wants to be a real boy. In this, Pinocchio would want to stay a puppet because wanting to be a real boy is ableism.
So, flying works the same as Peter Pan, where you have to have happy thoughts?
Apparently. So yeah, and then like the whole Wicked Witch of the East song, it gets completely like swallowed because like none of the beats land in it. Then you've got Jeff Goldblum playing the Wizard of Oz. Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Yeoh are both in this movie. Neither of them can sing worth a damn, and both of them have to sing. And if they can't sing, don't cast them in the musical. You could have cast Kelsey Grammer as the wizard, and he would have sent you to heaven before he sends you to hell.
They could have just done what they did to Natalie Wood in West Side Story, though.
Drown her?
Oh.
I said in West Side Story, not on a boat.
Oh, not like life.
To make her Puerto Rican. I got it.
Right.
They had another person who would do the singing parts for her.
Did they really?
That was pretty standard in old Hollywood.
Yeah. They could have just done that. They have probably even better technology now to make it look even more like it's coming out of her directly.
Marv making my favorite joke reminded me that I actually started watching Heart to Heart on Tubi this weekend.
I did that just to pop you. No, so I forgot what. So yeah, Jeff Goldblum sings the Wizard sings one of my favorite songs of the entire show. It's called "Wonderful," and it's all about the Wizard telling Elphaba how, like, look, I got here, and these people were just like, "You're a wizard, you're amazing," and so he was like, "Sure, I am," and basically he's telling her, like, look, like one of the lines is, "The most celebrated are the rehabilitated," and he's like, we can rehabilitate you, we can bring you into the fold, everything could be great. And it's this great moment between Elphaba and the wizard until it all falls apart because Jeff Goldblum can't sing. Ariana Grande is inserted into this scene and sings a lot of the song for him. And I was like, why is he in this? And he's just being Jeff Goldblum the entire time, where he's like, oh, look, yeah, there's a switch there on that machine. Oh, yeah, push that switch. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, just can you just be the Wizard of Oz and not be the Grandmaster from Thor Ragnarok for a second? It was just terrible. Like the entire emotional weight of that scene was gone. The one scene that I thought was excellent was the song "No Good Deed," which is my favorite song on the show by far. It is the song in which Fiyero is basically taken by the wizard's guards, and they're gonna like string him up in a field and kill him for helping her. And she is so enraged by this and so desperate to save him that she casts a spell to give him immortality to try to save his life. And just gets frustrated midway through because she doesn't even know what she's doing is working because it's, he's far, far away. And that's the moment where she becomes the Wicked Witch, where she's like, she sings like, "No good deed goes unpunished. I'm going to just stop trying to be good. And if they want wicked, I'm going to give them wicked." Visually, it's stunning. Like they do an amazing job. It is like the dark song to end all dark songs. And it was the one part of the entire movie that gave me goosebumps. Cynthia Erivo delivers maybe the fourth best version of it being sung I've ever heard, because I of all the Elphabas I have seen, Idina Menzel, I just saw one girl do it recently, and then I saw another one do it on Broadway before. Cynthia Erivo is 4 out of 4.
Adele Dazeem.
Yeah, the
I will
wickedly
never ever
talented
forget
Adele
it.
Dazeem.
That makes me laugh every time I watch it to this day.
Didn't they do something like in a future award show where she introduced John Travolta and got his name wrong?
Yeah, but she should have called him Nicolas Cage.
I know, that'd be amazing. Face off. So the way you get into this is in the show, Glinda, so Fiero's being dragged away and Glinda screams Fiero, and then that goes right into Elphaba screaming Fiero as the scene changes, and that's when she starts. She does not scream Fiero's name at the beginning of the song like she's supposed to. It is, even in the soundtrack, the first thing is her screaming Fiero's name in horror. And I guarantee, I could hear it just being like, well, I didn't want my motivation to be a man. Like, I could hear it. I can't prove it, but I could hear it in my, because there's no other reason to take that moment away from her. They add a lot of Wizard of Oz stuff in there. Like, they add a lot, like you see Dorothy a lot more than you ever see her in the stage show. You don't ever actually hear her speak or anything, but she's there a lot more. You get the lion a little bit, like a very little bit. They insert him into like one of the added songs. Yeah, but he doesn't sound like that. That was like the one. I got asked to play the Cowardly Lion one time in the Wizard of Oz, and they were like, "Yeah, like we don't have a lion, so could you come?" I'm like, "No, I have no desire to play that role because you have to play it exactly like the movie, or nobody likes it." Like, I didn't want to just come in and just do an impression of that guy. But,
so, does Wicked take place at the same time as?
Yes, Act 2 takes place at the same time as the Wizard of Oz. So, Wizard of Oz, the house lands halfway through the second act, and then it takes you up through the melting.
Wait, hold on. So the house crushes a wheelchair-bound person?
Yes. The house lands on the wheelchair girl. It's somehow a lot less tragic when she's walking in the play.
I actually wanted to ask that question because I was trying to remember that was the one who got crushed, wasn't it?
Could you imagine? Dorothy gets out and she sees this woman crushed under there, but she also sees the pieces of a wheelchair sticking out, and it's just so much worse for her.
Oh my! This house wasn't ADA safe. Let's steal and choose.
Oh man, yeah, no, it crushes her in the wheelchair too. Like, she's literally in the wheelchair and like looks up, and you see the shadow of the house coming down at her.
So it makes like the Looney Tunes sound effect.
Right. Well,
I feel like Sam Raimi would have done that moment really well.
Oh yes, it would have been spectacular.
I have a friend who talks about Nessa Rose, the Wicked Witch of the East, and he goes, I have never seen a character in a wheelchair that is less sympathetic than Nessa Rose. He's like, she's in a wheelchair, and everyone's like, nah, F her.
You deserve what you got.
Yeah. Why don't you try running away from the house? Like nobody's. When I saw it on Broadway last, the girl who was playing Nessa was apparently partially like in a wheelchair, like in real life. Like, she could walk with braces like a little bit with assistance. So they still did the thing where she gets up out of the thing, but like the way she was walking in the braces made it look like, this is a thing she's never done before. So yeah, so it actually kind of worked. And then like she had like a curtain call wheelchair that was like a real like wheelchair that's not like a stage prop. But it worked really, really well. But the other problem is she speaks a lot of the Wicked Witch of the East song, which I really like. The Wicked Witch, like when Bach said, so Bach says to her, like, I've lost my heart to Glinda, long ago. And she just goes, lost your heart? Well, we'll see about that. Did you think I'd let you leave me here flat? You're going to lose your heart to me, I tell you. And she speaks all of that. Instead of it being like a cool musical moment, she just yells it. And I hated that. Like, they just... Go ahead.
This is my question, though, because I've never seen Wicked, and I'm probably not going to because I don't really like modern musical theater. But So all the things Dorothy is interacting with have been set for like 5 minutes by the time she shows up.
What do you mean?
So like the Scarecrow becomes a Scarecrow and the Tin Man becomes the Tin Man just like right before she shows up.
Actually, the Scarecrow becomes the Scarecrow after she shows up. Like she's like they do like, you know, you're supposed to believe like Ding Dong the Witch is dead is done, Follow the Yellow Brick Road is done, and she takes off, and then the thing happens with Fiyero. So she apparently walked for a while before she finds the Scarecrow. But again, you know, it's a plot hole as to like how they got ahead of her to like put him up in that field because they capture him in Munchkin Land. Okay. The shoes are also in no way magical in this because all they did was make Nessa float for a minute. It's not like they were in the play where they give her the ability to walk. So I don't know how the click your heels together 3 times and go home thing is going to work, but they never address it. Yeah, it's just, you know, there's a lot of plot holes in Wicked. And and this is the thing, when you run, this is what happened in Game of Thrones, right? They ran out of source material and had to come up with their own stuff. And there's such a dissonance between the stuff that they came up with and the stuff from the source material that it is such a wildly like jarring movie because of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you think it ruins the first film?
No, the first film is actually really good. Because the first film is just the source material.
But does it make it feel any more empty because like there's no conclusion to it now?
I mean, it concludes the same way the play concludes. It's just getting there is a rocky, like, it's just a rocky road to get there. Here's the other thing. The final song for Good, where the two of them have their big duet. I had a really rough time. Like that song, every time I've seen it on Broadway, that song has like choked me up a bit because it's always sung very, very well. And it's a good song. And it's a great song about friendship. In this, because I am so hyper aware of who these two actresses are and how they act in real life, it like ruined it for me. Like I couldn't get into it because I'm like, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande being clingy with each other again. So
I think I need some more clarification here because the Wicked Witch's sister is killed by a falling house.
Yes.
Okay, that's bad day, obviously. Yep. The husband she stole from somebody else is
the Scarecrow,
transmogrified by the wizard, but the wizard doesn't have any power.
No, the witch does it.
The witch does it.
So, by the way, we're getting
because they're gonna
so they're gonna kill him. So she casts this spell, and it's like she doesn't know she's turning him into a scarecrow, but it's like let his flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain. They beat him, let him feel no pain. May his may his something never break, may his bones never break, and however they try to destroy him, make him never die. Right. Which is like the whole thing the Scarecrow says is he's like indestructible basically, except for fire.
Okay. So the house falls on the sister.
Yep.
She tries to take the slippers.
Yes.
Glinda shows up and flat out calls her the Wicked Witch. Now, Barry, it makes sense there because Glinda's husband's been stolen.
Well, she is also like the wizard's like entire propaganda machine have labeled her the Wicked Witch at this point, and Glinda is part of that. It's like they're still friends, but Glinda is with the wizard.
It's peculiar.
It's very peculiar.
So all that happens, and then Dorothy walks down the road a ways, and in the walk from Munchkin Land to the cornfield, the Wicked Witch transmogrifies the stolen husband into
the Scarecrow.
Into the Scarecrow. And
then he finds him like probably minutes later.
Okay. And then she tries to set him on fire later.
She doesn't know that he's the Scarecrow. She doesn't find out until later in the play, when after the monkeys take Dorothy in the forest and take her to the witch, he slips one of the monkeys a note to tell her, like, hey, by the way, Fiero's a scarecrow. And that's when she decides to fake her death and wait for him so that they can escape together. I know, it's a mess. It's a complete mess.
I'm sorry.
Also, the guy that her sister almost kills, she transmogrifies into the Tin Man.
Right, I figured that was the Heartless thing.
Yeah.
So is the lion a lion or the whole time, or is it somebody?
This makes me laugh. This is what was in the notes. Stop trying to set me on fire. By the way, everyone calling this fan fiction, by monetized fan fiction, it's not. The Wizard of Oz, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the book, is public domain. Wizard of Oz, the movie, is not. So that's why, like, the slippers are silver and not ruby. Like, there are certain things you can and can't do. You have to keep everything like to the book, not to the movie. If that makes sense. Like, I could write a Wizard of Oz book because it's public domain.
Do it.
Go ahead, Marv. What was the next question you were going to ask? Try to make sense of this timeline.
So, is the lion also a person they know and have transformed into something else, or is he always a lion?
The lion was always a lion in the first movie. So the whole thing is like animals in Oz can talk, but the wizard is like creeped out by it. So like, because the wizard's from our world, so he keeps like locking the animals up and trying to take away their ability to speak.
With no power.
Does he run a Chick-fil-A?
And so the lion is a cub in the first movie, and they have him like in a cage, and that's why he's a coward, because he was like traumatized as a baby, and she rescues the lion. But when the story is relayed to the lion later, it's that she kidnapped him and like terrorized him.
The lion should have been Paul Lind.
Put him up.
So, does the original author not like the Wizard of Oz?
Probably not. Probably because they go through so many hoops. First of all, the play and the book of Wicked have nothing to do with each other, other than the names and like the fact that the wizard is the bad guy. Other than that, like the play and the book are entirely different from each other.
Okay.
So it's look, when you see it as a movie, the plot holes are a lot worse than when you see it as a Broadway play. Because when you see it as a Broadway play, it's like, I went for a night out, I watched live theater, and they sang a bunch of very pretty songs. But when you're watching it as a movie, you start to be like, well, there are plot holes here.
Yeah, rule of cool really can pave over a lot of things for you. As long as how Nolan says, as long as it's vibing right.
Oh, also the house dropping on the Wicked Witch of the East is not a chance thing that happens. So Michelle Yeoh plays Madame Marble, who works for the wizard, and she actually does have magic, and she literally creates the cyclone to kill Elphaba's sister to draw her out, because she knows that she'll like show up if her sister is killed.
So it's like Game of Thrones, but with more little people.
The Munchkins are full-sized people. They might be a little short. They didn't use little people for the Munchkins.
Why does Hollywood not want to employ them?
Apparently, it's offensive to give them work.
They're horrible, horrible people. That's why.
You know what's funny? Peter Dinklage is in this movie.
Of course he is.
He plays a goat.
Uh,
he plays a goat. He's one of the teachers at Elphaba's school.
The irony is that they keep preaching that only the people that are a category that needs that they want to be represented can play those characters.
Yep.
Except when they can't.
Well, that was when I was like laughing, because I'm like, okay, a gay director and a lesbian actress and a gay man are putting together this scene that is supposed to be heterosexual romance. Which is why it comes off completely hollow and wooden and terrible.
So
it is,
Marvin, I'd like to ask you, unless you're planning to get into it in your review, what do you think about the longevity? Now that you've been summing up this movie, do you think this thing is going to have, legs to stand on in the future as like marketable, perhaps to see in like, Universal, or if the rumors are true on that one? Do you think this is going to be iconic for, say, the female audience or whoever have you?
I think this movie's going to make a lot of money because, it's just like, I think it was always trending that way. And the first one did very well. The first one did, I think, almost 800 mil. But I don't know if you can get a theme park land out of this. I used to think that maybe you could. Now I don't know. So I'm looking right now to see what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. So 70% from critics. Top critics give it 63%. All critics give it 70%. Audience score is 97%.
That's
so
odd.
I guess. Well, but you know what? So here's the thing: the movie just opened in previews today, but people were able to go earlier in the week for the Amazon Prime screening. So the super fans
reviews.
Yeah, the super fans all went and wrote it all out. But we were in an entire theater of super fans. I think I was the only one there that was like, I could take this or leave this.
Were they singing?
What? No, thank God.
Were they singing?
Yeah, no. That is like, look, I don't want to hear you talk along with the ghost host in the Haunted Mansion, and I don't want to hear you sing in a movie theater. Like stop it. I'm not there to see you. But like, my wife was like super excited. I'm glad we went. Because she, Lord knows, she has come with me to every Marvel nonsense and things like that she does not care about. So she was owed one at this point, I think.
Did she enjoy the film when it was finished?
She had the same issues with it that I had, but she was like, I think she really liked that no good deed scene, and that's kind of holding it afloat for her.
Okay.
So I think she generally like thought it was okay. Definitely nowhere near the first one.
It's fascinating to me because I know you said, it's a part of a big, Broadway story and such. And, usually with a lot of like, I don't like to, stamp boy or girl on this film or whatever have you. But like I know with a lot of, movies that are very focused on like a young female audience, it usually is there's like one installment and that's their classic for the next 20 years. It's gonna be fascinating to me. I'm very curious how the box office reflects it, because like this is a 2-part story, and if the second one's kind of a slog for them, I wonder if it could damage the first film in their eyes, as a beloved classic.
Well, you know what, I think it also, I would love to hear what people think who never saw the Broadway show. Because I'm comparing it to, what I've seen on stage a bunch of times, and it doesn't hold a candle to that. But maybe somebody who's not colored by that the way I was would think differently.
True.
I don't know.
I gotta say, this is the most excitement I've seen for I'm curious on this box office, especially with Zootopia coming out here soon. I'm way more fascinated with this than Fantastic Four.
It's got a week to slurp up that family movie box office, because Zootopia is coming like a freight train the next weekend. And like, look, Trevor Denning from That Park with Bookstore Thor says the second weekend drop is going to be catastrophic. I agree. I think it's going to drop at least 70% in its second weekend. So we'll see. They should have put it out. They should have put it out 3 weeks ago and given it just this clear runway to Zootopia instead of trying to get it out so close to Thanksgiving.
Not to go on a tangent or anything, but do you think there's any chance that Zootopia 2 is just going to suck and this could actually be in the film's favor? Or do you think that's a surefire hit?
So Moana 2 sucked, but that still made it like $1 billion.
True.
I think Zootopia 2 is going to do very well because the first Zootopia is very popular. Now, maybe the live action remake of Zootopia 2 won't do so well. As we saw, did you guys see what happened with the Moana trailer this week?
I heard about that.
The live action Moana trailer hit, and it has a 67% dislike ratio. Or at the time when I wrote this, which was Monday morning, you can see it right here. It had 35,000 likes and 71,000 dislikes. So if I look right now to see, Moana trailer, it currently has, Maron, 40,000 likes and 99,000 dislikes.
Oh,
and
that's bad.
Here's the thing about this one. This movie does not have a Rachel Zegler going out there making divisive political statements. So this got almost 100,000 dislikes based solely on the fact that it looks like crap.
The other day,
this is the movie that puts the lie to Disney's original pitch on these, which was we're going to take beloved IP and we're going to tell new stories with them because it's been long enough.
Right.
This
movie's not even 10 years old.
Right.
It just had an animated sequel last year.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's all, honestly, at the end of the day, they saw dollar signs and they thought they could do The Rock. They thought The Rock was still a draw. And the other thing was, is anyone else shocked that they went Moana and not Frozen?
I'm actually not. I think they believe Moana is played out for them. I don't think they have another place to go with her character in a movie setting.
And Frozen is still gonna. Did you see today? It was announced. We're gonna write about it tomorrow for both websites. But the Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, and Josh Gad are getting $60 million each for Wicked 3.
Well, I thought it was a package deal. Wicked 3.
I'm sorry, not Wicked 3. Frozen 3. Frozen 3.
Okay.
Frozen 3 and 4. Frozen 3 and 4.
Okay.
But like that means you're 180 mil in the hole on these two movies. So if you split it between the two movies, you're already almost you're not Wicked 3, guys. Don't get it. There is no Wicked 3. I meant Frozen 3.
Yeah.
Who knows if this movie makes money? They're going to try to. And if what we saw in this movie is anything to go by, them trying to make up an entire other story is going to be an abysmal nightmare.
Go for it. I want like the 5th horror movie sequel type writing. Let's do it.
Oh, the other thing with this movie, but I'm just saying, like, what is the budgets on these Frozen movies going to be?
It's a good question. When you're paying voice acting levels at that amount, that's insane.
Wait, so so if you're going to split the 180 million between two movies, you're 90 mil in the hole going into this. Just on 3 salaries. That's easily that's you're probably getting a $250 million movie at that point.
And the guy who plays Kristoff, is he just getting chump change?
Apparently, I guess he knows that he was the guy from Hamilton. I guess he knows that he doesn't matter. It kills me that Josh Gad is making that much money. It really does. Like Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, like I'm happy for them, but like Josh Gad, I'm just like no, you. But anyway, yeah, that's my Wicked review, guys. I probably give it a 5 out of 10 because the things that they stuck to the source material on were good, but they made enough changes where I was just like, this is it nowhere holds again, and it was aggressively dark. Like it was, and I'm not saying quality wise, I'm saying tone wise. The tone was like Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh.
In what way? If you don't mind sharing,
dark and dreary.
Ugh.
Like it was just kind of like a there's no hope, kind of gimmick.
But thank you for the image of all the iconic Revenge of the Sith scenes with Ariana and Erivo.
Well,
I'm really getting a kick out of that.
Let me tell you something. With the way that they had to add in action sequences in this, I guess, to make it more exciting. And all of a sudden, the witch is like surfing on her broom and stuff like that. Like it was ridiculous. Like I don't understand how she became like a kung fu master.
Escape from LA style.
She at one point she's like literally like surfing on the broom, and like the broom shoots up in the air, and she like, you know, falls on it or like lands on it or whatever. But she's like going down with like a whip and pulling guys up into the air with it, and it was crazy. It was just dumb.
So would she fare well in a fight with the Silver Surfer?
The Silver Surfer or the Silver Surfette?
Take your pick.
Yeah, look, Heartless Shroom in here says, I hated the hot air balloon catching fire during the fight. Me too. I hated that too. They're like, I liked the monkeys chasing her in the first movie when she was flying, but other than that, I was just kind of like, eh. So yeah, it is what it is. It's going to make a lot of money, but I don't think you're going to see it there. I mean, unless Universal really smells dollar signs with this, I don't know. But let's get to some super chats because we got to end the show very soon because I got to head over to Pro. Let's see. William Schweikert for $5, which brings us to 192. Says The Perfect Storm, Cynthia Erivo takes Brando's character in Disney's remake of The Godfather with Nosferatu stepping into Al Pacino's character. There you go. Oh, that would be the worst. Regina Sharp for $5. They couldn't just have Goldblum sing "Luck Be a Lady." That would have been something. Yeah, no, Jeff Goldblum, like, at least when he can't sing, he's still kind of being mildly entertaining, just being Jeff Goldblum. Michelle Yeoh could not carry a tune if it had handles. Like, she's so bad, and they keep trying to have her sing. I'm like, guys, there are plenty of actresses out there who could sing that you could have given this to. I don't understand why it's Michelle Yeoh, but Late Night Rabbit for $10.
Welcome.
Says silver shoe buckets to toss popcorn like tomatoes. Seriously.
Tomatoes. I like the way you said it. Tomatoes.
How do you say it?
Tomatoes.
Yeah, I like tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Call the whole thing off.
Yep, exactly. Regina Sharp for $5 says, this is a movie based on a musical, based on a series of books, based on another series of books. This thing is Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder. Yes, it is.
I know who I am.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Ryan D for $4.99 says, isn't there more Wicked books? If so, if this is a hit, do you think they will adapt those? There is a sequel book. I think it was called Son of a Witch. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to adapt it though, because first of all, I know nothing about the story, but I know it's about her son and, you know, boys, you. So I don't know if you can make money like that. So, all right. Well, guys, that we're gonna have to wrap it there for the night. Lauren Connor, you got a show coming up tomorrow night. Why don't you tell us a bit about it?
It's the Lauren and the Apollo show. Once again, I have no idea what our show is because I haven't had a chance to talk to Kevin. I also don't know who our guests are because lately everybody's been busy. So
I should be able to be. I should be able to be there tomorrow night. By the way,
that will be a relief because I was pretty scared on Tuesday night. We're making this up as we go along, so hopefully it'll be good, and I hope you all show up for it.
Martin Stone, what do you got going on?
Not a whole lot. And I thought I was going to be on with Lauren and Kevin on Friday. So no, if they want me there, I'll absolutely be there. Other than that, I've got the Lost Guys, and we're producing content. We've had to shift our schedules around a little bit, but I think we're going to be firing on all cylinders again.
Nolan, what are you up to?
Currently scripting for the new episode of Lost in the Files. It's taking some time on this episode, but I'm hoping it works out with something good in the end. If you want to hear about my video game mysteries, please check out my YouTube channel at Nolan Thunder. And this Saturday on That Game Plays Live, we're going to be talking about Popeye's Chicken because they're doing a Five Nights at Freddy's promotion. Not a Blaze Pizza promotion, not a Pizza Hut, Popeyes.
Are you doing a? Have you done anything about the game? The GameStop doing like the trade anything day?
No, we have not yet. But yeah. We might be sticking some of that in there too. Thank you for that heads up, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. So guys, Trish, what do you got going on?
It's all right. I was gonna say what Martin was talking about, and hopefully feeling better in the very near future.
Exactly.
Yep.
Kev, you got anything to plug this week? I don't know if he's still there.
He stepped away for a
I think he's
second.
away from the computer.
All right, guys. So if you want to hear more about Wicked in a lot more detail, I'm going to be on the WW Pro show, which I have set a redirect. So you are all going to be sent over there automatically as this show ends. So when you get there, let them know it's a Tooney Town raid, and I will be over there as well. And we will be talking all about this movie and our opinions on it. So, all right, we'll see you guys over there. Make sure you are keeping it right here on the Tooney Town TV channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that other stuff from all of us here at the Tooney Town channels. I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here!
Thank you, everyone, for tonight. This has been such an amazing week. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for the amazing cast. Thank you, Casey and Glenn. This is so wonderful. Have a great night. Thank you.
Now, Perry the Platypus, feel the wrath of my thank you-inator!
Thank you, you piece of trash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you! Oh, I suppose you want me to say thank you. Well, you know what? Saying thank you is like jobbing. Thank you!
I got a little message. Thank you. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Thanks for what?
Hi-ho from all of us here at Tooney Town. Thank you!
And viewers like you. Thank you.